Okay, I have a bunch of, I wrote 50 blinks. These are 50-word stories, flash fiction, blink fiction, and they're all set in and around Paris. Omen. She thinks it will turn out all right. This man will last. When they stop for lunch at a small family restaurant on the road to Paris, and a well-fed tomcat jumps on the man's lap, lifts his tail to show her his apricot balls, fuzzy, swollen, content. Monasticism. And I want to say most of these are true, 100%, or part true. You can decide. Monasticism. The monk fell in love with her paintings first, Gothic cathedral vaults morphing into women's bare legs. Then he loved her. When they did everything in a hotel room except penetration, he decided to become just a priest. But when he found himself looking at lingerie in a store window, a historian. Les feuilles mortes, dead leaves. She rides her bike out from Paris through autumn leaves. Her skirt flaps in the warm wind like pages written by philosophers who recently took their lives. One by the window, the other one, no one was told how. There remains dying leaves that will only come alive by reading. Rue Lafayette et Rue Saunier. One of the longest streets, one of the shortest streets. Transvestites shimmer by in emerald. Boys anonymous in robes following an imam. A prostitute with safety pin earrings drinks coffee with her daughter. A woman mistaken for a high-class whore waits for her grandson to finish Hebrew scroll. And I drink a beer with the only person able to guess my age. Rue Richer et Rue Saunier. One evening during the occupation, a Jewish resistor shoots a Nazi officer at the Folie Bergère, runs down Rue Saunier, escapes into the metro. Later he's caught, castrated during torture by the slamming of a drawer, sent to a camp. The street's not haunted by him. He's still alive. Maturity. During Anouk's protracted girlhood in Brussels, her pink fold-up umbrella was an unlikely joy on gray days. Later, under the Parisian Lacanian gaze, it becomes a giant breast to hide behind, or a billy club phallus to clutch, many others. Her analyst first makes her ashamed of it, then makes her desperately embrace it. GI. As with many war babies, Mary Claude's history recedes as she approaches it. She found her half-brother through the Paris phone book, yet the search for her father dead ends with an American by the same name, but who fought in the Pacific and wasn't of color, or so her daughter said. Son domicile fixe. This is a euphemism for somebody who's homeless, son domicile fixe, ou les STF, without a fixed place of residence. Monsieur Picard didn't choose to live without a fixed residence or to stop buying cigarettes, but he has since rediscovered how it feels to breathe. That's why he's quitting the new job, playing the neighborhood bum outside the apartment of a high government official in the grimy air of Paris. L'imaginaire. A high government official panics when a Romanian woman falls right outside his apartment door. He dreams that his cheeks sink, hollow out. His face disappears after bribes from a Portuguese businessman are exposed. He delays buying a summer house, hires a homeless person to keep watch, but then that man disappears too. And one last one, arrival. Marla anticipates the first day in a French school, imagines herself as Madame Curie in her new home. She brings flowers to the teacher, presents them with Polish pride. In the playground, she tells kids of her latest discovery. If you mix wine with sperm, you get twins. She's loved.